If you've never heard of Magic Johnson, you're not alone. The modern NBA is basically built on what he started. He turned fast breaks into highlight factories, then did something in the finals that sounds fake. Before the fame, before the Lakers, before the rings, he was just Irvin Johnson in Michigan. His Magic nickname didn't come from branding. It came from one night that blew people's mind away. At 15, he got his nickname while playing for Everett High School at Lansing, Michigan, year 1975. In one game where he recorded 36 points, 18 rebounds, 16 assists. Remember, this was a 15-year-old high school boy. A local sports writer, Fred Stabley Jr. from the Lansing State Journal, watched the game, got his mind blown so hard, he gave the boy a moniker that fit his magical talent in the court. A moniker stuck so hard the world forgot his real name, and that was how Magic Johnson got the nickname that goes into the Hall of Fame. At that time, it probably sounded like a fun nickname, but the Magic label soon to become a brand, a label, because his magic touch wasn't just about fancy passes. It shifted the game into a different mode whenever he showed up. Magic had highlights that looked like they were planned in advance. No-look passes that arrived perfectly like he has eyes behind his head. Bounce passes through tiny windows. That shouldn't even be possible. Hit-ahead passes that turn defenders into extras in a movie. Background. And the wild part is, he brought that exact energy to the NBA court immediately. No warm-up, no heads-up, no warning, no catching up. He just showed up. And the league immediately get to know why he is called Magic, which is why his rookie season ends with a moment that still sounds made up. Most legends earn their greatest story after years of struggle, heartbreak, blood, and sweat. Magic did it as a rookie, when the Lakers are in the 1980 NBA Finals. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is injured and out for the clinching game. At the time, most people probably thought, we're about to lose the most important matchup. On the floor, then the Lakers pull a crazy move. They start their rookie point guard at center. They didn't just let Magic guard the center for a few plays. No, they let him, Magic Johnson, a 6'9" rookie point guard, jump center, play everywhere, and guess what happened next? 42 points, 15 rebounds, 7 assists, championship and finals MVP as a rookie. You heard it right. A rookie was announced finals MVP. That one game does two things at once. It wins Magic a title, and it tells the league something terrifying. You can't contain this guy into one position. Being a point guard usually means being smaller, directing traffic, setting the table. Magic did that, but he was also big and strong enough to push pace like a racetrack, rebound like a magnet, then throw a pass that you could never expect to happen. In that one night, he basically told the league that your rules don't apply to me. And once you have a player like that, your whole team becomes something else. Magic had showed real magic. That's how Showtime becomes real. If you only know modern highlights, you might think fast basketball started recently. It didn't. Showtime Lakers basketball was an early version of what today's teams chase. Run before the defense sets up, get easy points, turn games into avalanches. But what made it different wasn't just speed, it was confidence. The belief that every rebound could become a layup, every steal could become a dunk, every lazy jog back could become the points you can't get back. And Magic was the engine because he made fast basketball look organized. That's rare. Most teams run fast and look chaotic. Magic ran fast and made it look like the defense was the one panicking. He didn't just get assists. He delivered the kind of assists that feel disrespectful. The ball arrives early, right in the pocket, before the defender finishes processing what's happening. And once teams felt that, they started playing scared. They stopped crashing the boards. They stopped taking risks. They started thinking about getting back instead of attacking. That's how Magic didn't just beat teams, he changed how they played. But to become the face of an era, you need more than a style. You need a storyline big enough for the whole league, and Magic got the perfect rival. 1980s NBA feels like movie episodes, like it's not just a game, but a season-long drama. Spinning around Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, their rivalry didn't just create great games, it created an identity for the league. On one side, Magic and the Lakers, bright lights, fast breaks, smiles, flair, unexpected things. On the other, Bird and the Celtics, cold execution, sharp edges, and a vibe that said, skip the flashy parts, we only care what actually works. When the two teams collided, it always felt like an event. The NBA today lives on rivalry energy. Magic versus Bird helped set that into a template for decades to follow. And in the middle of that pressure, Magic just being Magic. He stayed joyful. He looked like he was just having fun while most stars get tighter. That somehow made it feel even worse for the other side. It gives a vibe to other team like, was this guy so relaxed because he's so confident he beat us? But rivalries don't automatically make you the best. To own the era, the league has to reward you. And Magic had a stretch where the NBA basically admitted, yeah, he's the engine. Magic's MVPs weren't just trophies. They were literally most important person on the team trophies. Magic had won regular season MVP in 1987, 1989, and 1990, and this era is stacked with legends. Yet Magic's case was simple. The whole Lakers basketball team went through his decisions. He controlled the game tempo. He decided when to speed things up and when to slow it down. He could make a team feel exhausted, but he also made teammates better in a way you can see instantly. Guys catch the ball ready to score because he delivers it early. Bigs get easy buckets because he feeds the perfect angle. Shooters get open because defenders fear the pass they don't see coming. When Magic was at his peak, he made it look like the Lakers are surfing. But then the story takes a turn nobody expected, one that goes beyond basketball. In 1991, Magic Johnson announced he was HIV positive and retired.
Because of the HIV virus that I have.
In 1991, Magic Johnson announced he was HIV positive and retired. And this becomes part of his legacy beyond points and assists, visibility, education, and changing the conversation. Most players' careers end quietly, but not Magic. The whole world was watching.
The dazzling career of one of the world's best-known athletes is over.
But this is not a sad story with sad ending. Magic's name didn't disappear. He continued to stay relevant through culture, business, basketball, and eventually a modern Lakers chapter Gen Z definitely saw trending. Because years later, he wasn't just a legend on old clips, old magazines. Magic once again became a headline. In 2019, he abruptly stepped down as the Lakers' president of basketball operations. Out of the blue, no warning. Everyone gossips, headlines went out of control, and debate spread everywhere. Because everyone thought it didn't feel like a normal resignation. Then things blew up messier. Magic publicly explained his decision and accused the GM of betraying him.
And I want to always preserve our relationship and love her. And then
nowadays, Magic's name still shows up in modern NBA conversation. Some praised him, some criticized, but it's always loud enough to be relevant. Magic in the public eye, the smiling Showtime icon, and the blood legend who says what he thinks and doesn't care who gets mad. But strip away the drama and the headlines, and the truth is simple. Magic changed what basketball feels like. If you've never heard of Magic Johnson, you're not alone. But the NBA you watch today is built on what he started. The nickname Magic wasn't marketing. It was a brand guarantee of Showtime pace, impossible passing, and MVP like a piece of cake. And his story didn't end when he announced his retirement. His real legacy was not just rings and MVPs, but a play style that the league copied.